Excellencies, esteemed delegates, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for its outstanding leadership, both as a co-chair of the high-level international conference together with France and as a driving force for this global alliance. I want to also thank the EU and Norway as co-chairs of the Global Alliance. Both have also been great supporters of Palestine. And I want to thank all of you for your solidarity across decades and throughout the last 2 horrific years of war against our people. Excellencies, the New York Declaration charted an urgent and irreversible pathway to an independent and sovereign Palestinian state, living side by side in peace and security with Israel. I think we all agree that the measures outlined in the declaration need to be translated into policies and actions by all the states assembled here. We must act more rapidly, more decisively, and more collectively for these actions to lead to the fundamental shift needed. Palestine is committed to peace. We are the ones who need it most. But peace cannot be achieved by one side alone. It needs to be a shared objective to become a shared reality. We're also committed to reform, because reform will help us achieve what is best for our people. Our people are entitled to respect of their freedom, to democracy, to good governance, to sustainable development, to transparency, and to social justice. We are working with all our partners, including the EU and the World Bank, to advance these reforms. We need your support. We welcome the historic decision made in recent days by a growing number of countries to recognize the state of Palestine. Beyond recognition, we look to your political and financial support to save lives and to advance our legitimate rights in independence and freedom. This Israeli government fully rejects Palestinian statehood and considers that the best way to end such a prospect is to undermine and maybe even seek the collapse of the Palestinian Authority. The cost of this collapse far exceeds the support needed to the preservation of the PA and with it the prospect of an independent statehood and peace. We therefore hope that this meeting of the Global Alliance will prioritize action in the following 3 areas. The first priority area is securing an immediate ceasefire, release of hostages and prisoners, unhindered humanitarian access, and full Israeli withdrawal. The second priority area is empowering the PA and enable it to assume its duties in both Gaza and the West Bank on the path to an independent and sovereign Palestinian state on 1967 borders with East Jerusalem as its capital. This requires emergency financial assistance to the PA at scale now. It also requires supporting arrangements for the day after that will enable us to reunify the West Bank and Gaza Strip under the Palestinian Authority. One state, one government, one law, and one gun. The third priority area is international mobilization to implement the 2-state solution. In addition to recognition of the State of Palestine, it is critical to prepare for the deployment of an international stabilization mission as foreseen by the New York Declaration, and this should be done in support of the PA security forces and not as a substitute for the PA. Excellencies, allow my final thought to be for Palestinian children. Those we failed to save, those we can still rescue from famine and death. We have a common duty to save them from this hell and give them the future they deserve. A future where their dreams will finally prevail over a never-ending nightmare. A future of life, liberty, and dignity. A future where Palestinian children and the children of all countries in the region can grow in a reality of peace and security. Thank you all.